Today we are looking at a very hyped fragrance, the Vulcan Few from the French Avenue, the premium sub-brand of fragrance world. Does it live up to the hype or not? We will take a look at that. But before that, welcome back to Evocative Scents. If you want to take a look at other French Avenue fragrance reviews, I will put it on the top I button. And this will be the second mango fragrance that I will be taking a look at. But before that, if you are watching my video for the first time, do consider subscribing to this channel and don't forget to hit that notification bell as well. Proceeding with general paces, we will start with the presentation and packaging. This perfume comes in a very nice light blue colored box and you just can't miss the picture of that giant snake. There is the Vulcan Few written on the bottom, of course in the golden color, and we can't miss the French Avenue at the top left corner. Moving on to the back of the box, there is a hologram for the authenticity of the product, ingredients of the perfume and other standard information. One interesting thing I noticed here is that it comes in eau de parfum concentration. Since recently most of the perfumes have started to come in straight concentration and most of the times they tend to be very soft in terms of projection. But we will see what happens to the performance of this fragrance of course later in the video. Now removing the blue outer cover reveals a white cardboard box that has snake skin like pattern and it feels very robust. There is the French Avenue written on the front and if you notice carefully the box is also textured and you can definitely feel it. Once we open up the box we can see the bottle resting inside and since the bottle is so snugly fit there is absolutely little to no risk of bottle moving around. Well, coming to the bottle design, it definitely looks interesting, especially with the snake wrapping around the collar of the bottle. And this is not also the first time that there is a snake design on the bottle. I mean, Rasasi does it, Latafa does it, and I am also sure that many Middle Eastern brands are also doing it. The bottle color is same as that of outer covering, and that is well complemented by golden accent as well. The bottom of the bottle has a mirror-like finish, and it's not surprising why it is prone to scratches and fingerprints. Overall, I really like the bottle design. I just wish that the cap was plain and simple. On the top of the cap you can see the French Avenue written on it and the cap is also very light unlike many other fragrances which have a hefty cap. But it does click onto the bottle very nicely and you can definitely pick up the bottle with the help of the cap. As you can see the atomizer is also given the same treatment but there is no branding on top of it. Now let's check the spray test quickly. The best atomizer from them was the Ether Straight. It was a beautiful pressurized atomizer. But this one is not a pressurized atomizer. It has a decent throw but not a pressurized one. So overall I would say it has a very good presentation. A pressurized atomizer would have taken it a notch above. But still I would rate this one a 9.5 out of 10. Coming to the scent profile, it opens up very fresh with a good mixture of fruitiness. It also has some sweetness but it is not overdone. What you are immediately going to notice is that slightly citrusy opening and also a fresh kick of ginger. And I really like that citrus and ginger combination in the opening. But that's not all here. You will also get that fruity aspect reminiscent of the mangoes but it is not exactly when I cut a ripe mango but it is more like a mango smell that comes off when mangoes are stored in some distance from you. It also reminds me of a mango candy that used to come earlier and some of you may recall it. It was called Mango Bites. It is slightly that sort of smell but not as sweet as those candies. This is definitely an unisex fragrance. But behind all that fresh opening I also get a little bit of green elements, slightly herbal in nature. There is also a good dose of ambroxan in here and once the citruses fade away the mango smell continues to linger on for good 2 to 3 hours. So if you absolutely love fruity and tropical fragrances only then you should take a look at this fragrance. And if you are someone who is just starting out a collection I would not recommend you this fragrance. It is not that sort of a fragrance that you would like to wear every day. You are going to smell unique and you are going to stand out from the crowd but this perfume is suitable for those relaxed casual outings. I find the fragrance to be quite linear. It doesn't change very much from beginning till the end. The fruity sweetness lingers on and it becomes softer and softer as time goes by. In the end some green aspects and little bit of white florals become slightly more prominent than the fruity nuances. Overall it is a very fresh fruity fragrance with a good dose of ginger at the beginning. I personally find the smell to be a bit nostalgic in nature due to the mango candy smell, a smell that is cheerful and playful in nature. When I smell this fragrance the picture that comes to my mind is a relaxing summer vacation an evening. So I do love the smell, but I know that this perfume is not going to be very versatile in nature, and it is not also a very complex fragrance. For the smell, I would give this fragrance an 8 out of 10. Coming to the performance aspect, the projection is actually very good, but not a very strong one. What I mean to say is that I get about 2 to 2.5 hours of projection, but the projection is there for about 2 to 3 feet. But the other mango fragrance that I had earlier reviewed, the Ajaib Portrait White Edition, it was a room filler for the first half an hour. This one is a lot more consistent in terms of projection. In terms of longevity, I get about 6 to 7 hours on clothes. And if you're staying in slightly cooler conditions, you can easily get up to 8 hours of longevity. And for a fresh fragrance, that is more than decent. In terms of versatility, this one is perfectly unisex, but more suitable for casual outings, and definitely more of a warm weather fragrance. If you love tropical and fruity fragrances, or if you are looking for a specific mango fragrance, then you should definitely try this one. But if you want a very versatile fragrance or something that you would like to wear every day, then there are other better options out there. If you like this video, hit that like button, and if you took anything value of this video, do consider subscribing to this channel. The final note for this video, I personally find this fragrance to be much better than many other coconut based fragrances out there, but at the same time this one is not going to be an extremely versatile fragrance. If it is possible to try a decant, then definitely give this fragrance a go. You might as well love it. So that's it for today's video. I will meet you all in my next video. Till then, stay safe, and as always, stay honest.